Hi, my name is Alisa. I was just getting on here to tell you, Professor Regina, that I passed the NCLEX. I passed it with the V2 book and also the Quick Facts book. Let me tell you a little bit about my journey. So, I graduated in December 2023, and I took the NCLEX February 1st. Now, in this time, I did have a lot going on. I was getting married. I also was having a honeymoon. So, I had a lot going on, and I did not pass the first time. Actually, it was very hard the first time. So, then I was like, I can't do this. I don't think I could do it. If I didn't pass it the first time, I'm not gonna pass it. So then my friend had failed as well, and I think 2 months later she had passed, and I was like, well, what did you do to pass? What did you study? Tell me what you studied. She said, I studied this book. This book is her book. She said, I studied this book. And I said, and you passed with that book? She was like, yeah, I passed. And I said, okay. I said, let me look at the book. I started looking at the book, and the book was nice. It was a nice book. I kept reading. I'm like, okay, that makes sense, yes. And I kept going and going and going. But then I felt like that I needed more studying. So I'm looking through the book, and I see what is this, a QR code? I see that, and it said, to click on that, and then you can get the V2, and you get more studies and stuff like that. Well, at the time, I didn't have the money to do it, but I said, when I get the money, I'm gonna do it. And when I tell you I got the money, and I did the V2 with the study sessions, looking on YouTube at your study sessions as well, excuse me, and doing all the practice questions and stuff, the Quick Facts book became more easier to understand what I was reading because of the V2 and because of the 30-day boot camp. I think it was. It became more easier because you broke down the why of it's like that. You broke down the reason and why the outcome is what it is, or you just broke it down to where I could understand. And that's why I think getting the V2 in the platform is very important to get. Just don't get the Quick Facts. At first, I understood it, but doing a V2 and the 30 days, that made that Quick Facts book very easy. Remember on one of your YouTube sessions, you had said that people think just getting the Quick Facts will help them. Well, I thought it too, until I got the V2 and did the practice questions and did the CAT. So this time in September, September 8th, September 7th. I got my results September 8th. But September 7th, I went to take the test. And I felt really good taking the test. I said, I feel like I'm going to pass, because I felt really good going in. The first time, I was nervous. I was shaking. My heart was beating so fast. But this time when I went in, I took the test. My heart wasn't beating fast. I didn't have really that much doubt in my mind. I didn't, because I knew that I know the stuff, because Professor Regina helped me know the stuff. I prayed the night before. I prayed the day of. And when I walked in there, what I had in my head is, you can, you will, you must pass NCLEX. That's all that was in my head. And I went in there, and as I was taking the test, it was so many questions for one type of question. If I said that right. It was so many of those questions, and I'm like, oh my God. It was, who would you see first? So I got to thinking about first the ABCs, and then I got to thinking about who was more sick. And then in like disasters, who is more willing to live? Because that's one of the things that you said on your study sessions with the V2. So all that was going through my head, and I was just thinking in my head like, I got this, I got this, I got this. And when I was done, the first time I took it, I was like, I didn't pass that. And I'm going to be honest, I had 85 questions the first time, and it stopped me. So that was nerves. Even my professor said that had to be nerves, Alisa. So I felt really dumb. But after that, using this quick facts in V2, I knew I passed. The second time I took it, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to say 80% of me thought that I passed. The other 20% still had a doubt in my mind. I did get all the questions, though. I did get all the questions, and I only had 30 minutes left. I actually took my time, and I read through those questions. I woke up the next day, and I see, congratulations. You have passed the NCLEX. And now I am RN. I'm going to be starting my job here in 12 more days as an RN working in a hospital. I thank you so much. You and your husband, I thank you so much, because without that, I don't know what I would have done. I didn't know where to start to study. On your platform, it gives you, and on the V2, it gives you what to study each day. And that's where I started. Because when I just had the quick facts book, I still didn't know where to start. But grabbing the platform, the V2 book, I knew exactly what I had to do, which day, so my mind wouldn't be everywhere. And that's how I got through that. And I thank you so much. I am a ReMar nurse now. Thank you, Professor Regina.